What I want to do here. Observations. Oh, this is a lot for my computer to process. Let's do this. I think it's Weatherfront that's having an issue with it. Yeah. I think so. Guys, we've got 4 radars on at the same time. Yeah, I meant to tell you guys I was getting on, but sometimes I just get so busy, I'm just like, I'm just going to get on. Look, we have 4 radars free of each other. Got a radar up here in Canada. Tornado warning up here in northwestern Arkansas. Headed towards Jasper. I'd take shelter if I was in Jasper, Arkansas. Severe thunderstorm warning up here in northern Wyoming. Southwestern Arkansas as well. Severe thunderstorm warning. 6-mile-per-hour radar indicated winds. How cool is this? We don't need to hop around from radar to radar anymore. Just have them all up at the same time. Right? We can also see now, this is lagging a little bit. And I think this is just, there's a lot going on. There's a lot that I'm asking my computer to process, especially since I'm dual streaming. And I wonder if I just should I just maybe today I'll just stream on YouTube. Maybe from now on I'll just stream on YouTube going forward. TikTok's been screwing me over, giving me violations every single time I stream for unoriginal content, which makes no sense. I literally forecast, which is completely, I'm just forecasting. And then they also give me, whatchamacallit, warnings about like low quality content, which is also insane because all my stuff is in 2 to 4K. So I'm thinking maybe from here on out, I continue to post my content to TikTok, but I only stream on YouTube.
Warning has been updated.
I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to stick to this. That's what Mesomat's doing now because TikTok pissed him off too. Well, TikTok's making a lot of creators very upset. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to lose a lot. Well, haven't really been making anything, but I'm going to lose a lot of money. And it's going to affect my views on TikTok. But I think I'm just going to stream on YouTube now. If you guys are over on TikTok and you want to watch the stream, I'm going to talk about the tropics. We've got a little bit of, the Euro thinks we're going to have a tropical storm in the Gulf here in like 5 to 6 days. So I'm going to talk about that. We're going to go over the severe weather today. We have an elevated severe weather chance. We got an enhanced 3 out of 5 now up here. Northern Plains. We've also got an elevated tornado risk down in the south now too, as you can see here. So interesting stuff. And we have enhanced. Oh, baby. We have an enhanced day 4 for Minneapolis, Eau Claire, Rochester. Oh my gosh. I am so excited. You'll just lose the 2 pennies a stream. Exactly. I am so... Okay, sorry, guys. I love severe weather. I know. Okay, well, I'm excited about this. Wow, we have a lot to talk about. Okay, TikTok, if you want to come watch the stream, come over to YouTube. We're just going to stream on YouTube for now because TikTok is not being very nice to their creators who put a lot of time and effort in. I will continue to post to TikTok, but I'm not going to stream on TikTok. So Connor's Climate Corner, same thing over on YouTube if you want to watch the stream. Rip to Marissa. All right, now we're just on YouTube. Screw it. Just on YouTube now. Just on YouTube. It's so hard to dual stream anyways, guys. Like reading multiple chats can be
this flash flood warning has been
difficult. So this will be easier anyways for me to interact and all that fun stuff. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. And now I can fix my chat box. Perfecto. Hey, what's going on? Maybe I'll actually get more people over to YouTube now. Okay, lots to talk about. Lots to talk about. Elevated chance for severe weather today. And wow. Oh my goodness gracious. What is this on a day 3? We are going... I said in my video yesterday, I think this would be the most... I said that this Tuesday and Wednesday could be the most significant severe weather day of the year for the upper Midwest and Northern Plains. Maybe of the decade. I'm half kidding because it looks crazy. Like, we could have a tornado outbreak up in Canada. We could. We could have softball plus-size hail up here through Minnesota, the Dakotas, up into Canada. These days could be crazy, so we're going to talk about this. It looks absolutely wild. It looks absolutely wild. Let me show you what these days look like really quickly. Let me put these up here. All right. Yeah, there's our day 3. There's our day 1. There's our day 4. Oh my gosh. Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Sorry guys, I'm back. I had to tell my wife I was hyped. Had to tell my wife I was hyped for Wednesday. All right, let's go over this. We've got some severe weather going on right now too, so we're going to talk about that. But let's get talking about this stuff. I do have, and now okay. So interesting. How should I set this up? Because I can stack. That's the thing on TikTok. I could stack my windows. Oh, you can see these windows down here below me. Maybe I should figure out how to make them bigger here, because like if I go over here, you can see all the radars I'm watching. So we're still watching a tornado warning, northwestern Arkansas. Let me talk about this real quick, and then we'll get back. Tornado warning, northwestern Arkansas. Let's look at the velocities here. Not much on the velocities, not much of a CC drop. They'll probably drop this tornado warning, but Jasper and the surrounding areas up towards Harrison, Arkansas, take shelter. Lowest level of your home. Make sure you're away from windows. Most interior room in your house. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Get in a storm shelter. Get in a basement. Get somewhere safe. But I do not too concerned. It does look like this is falling apart here. Some other severe thunderstorm warnings. Just your average severe thunderstorm warnings. Not much going on. So we'll keep this here for a second. I'll keep monitoring these screens. And let's talk about this. All right. Here's our day 1. Here's our day 1. Enhanced threat. 2% tornado threat up here. Ooh. Sig 2 wind. Sig 2 wind threat. All right. So we're talking 90+ mile per hour winds possible up through this region here. Very populated area of the country. Just kidding. Western North Dakota, southeastern Wyoming. I feel like no one in this stream, now that I'm not on TikTok, I've got not too many people in here, but yeah, damaging winds possible up in this region today. Taking a quick look at the satellite. You can see our jet stream right here, upper level low. You're going to have some winds moving in from the south, 500 millibar winds moving to the west. This is where our convergence is going to happen. There's lots of daylight here, which means we're getting lots of instability built up right here. We can take a live look at what's going on. Let's take a look at the real-time mesoscale analysis. And as you can see throughout the day, it's getting hot. We have a little bit of a temperature gradient through here, so that's going to help with some forcing. And then we take a look at our dew points. Our dew points are pretty warm, up into the low to mid 60s through this region as well. Theta E, this is a good way to cheat. This takes into account the energy of the heat, the temperature, and the energy from and how moist the air is, and it gives it a number. Once you get to about 350, that is a theta E that is a number that can generate strong thunderstorms. So just look at it like once you get to 350, anything above 350 and the farther it goes, you have a lot of energy in the air for thunderstorms. So this whole area now is primed, and it probably wasn't primed too long ago. See, if we go this morning, see, as we went through, as we've moved throughout the day, it's getting sticky and hot out here. So and again, no cloud coverage. This is going to continue. Our instability here is going to continue to grow. Look at down here. Okay, so that's what's going on with that. We do have hail threat up here too, large hail possible. And then we're also watching our 5% tornado risk down here. So 2%, 5%, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, portions of Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, and then Kansas are involved in that as well. Okay, day 2. A little bit of a tornado risk up here, northeastern Colorado, southwestern Nebraska, southeastern Wyoming. A little bit of a wind and hail threat as well. Nothing too crazy for tomorrow, though. Yeah, nothing too crazy for tomorrow. This is when stuff gets extra spicy. I need to take a sip of my coffee. We need to start extending these up into Canada. This is when stuff gets extra spicy. Okay.
Attention, a new special weather statement has been issued.
This is a 45% day 3 SIGD. I don't think I've seen it's been a while since we've seen this. A 4 out of 5 on a day 3. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen this. Right? Yeah, I'm going over highlights, and then I'm going to answer everyone's questions. I'm going to answer everyone's questions in a second. This has been a while. Now, I can tell you right now, we're going to have the chance for damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes. All of the above. All of the above. And I'm going to break that down for you. Ooh, this could be a spicy day, too. This could be a spicy day out here. St. Louis, Chicago, Milwaukee, Grand Rapids, Lansing, Cedar Rapids. Maybe Des Moines gets involved. Kansas City may get involved this day, too. Springfield, Indianapolis. I think this is going to stretch out Columbus. I think this is going to end up being a much broader risk. Yeah, day 5. Oh, my gosh. This is going to be something. Yep, this is going to be something. So anyways, yeah, there's that day 4. Already have a day 4 enhanced, which is, I mean, again, not something you see all the time. And then you have a day 5 severe. This is going to go enhanced, probably day 4. Take a look at this. Now we've got the Rufus. What's the 18Z is loading? We'll go back to the 12Z, 500 millibar. Let's see how spicy this is actually going to be, because I've been watching this for a few days. Excited, not excited. Okay, here's Tuesday. Look at these short waves. Short waves. Oh my gosh. Look at these short waves. These kinks in the isobar. This jet is ripping through here. Look at this. Absolutely tearing through portions of Wyoming, Montana, and the Dakotas on Tuesday. And then you take a look at the 850 as well. Let's compare them right, side by side, actually. Let's take a look at the 850. We'll lock these up. And no, let's do the 500 here. Let's do the 850 here. We're going to get some answers. Exactly what we're going to see. Rufus, 12Z. This is my favorite thing. This is my favorite thing to do. Let's really break it down. Oh my good gracious. Look at our LLJ here. Look at our LLJ on Tuesday. Low-level jet. All right, so we're talking about almost 100. That can't even be right. 100 knot winds above our heads. About a kilometer above our heads on Tuesday. That's insane. 115 mile per hour winds, Cat 3 winds, about a kilometer over our head. While you have these short waves developing over western. This is gonna be something if we don't see a downtrend, guys. This is gonna be something. Here's our 500 millibar. Here's
A new special weather
about
statement has been
a little lower than halfway up in the atmosphere, in the troposphere. But this is what helps to get our storms organized. And this right here is what helps to rotate our thunderstorms. And once our thunderstorms start to rotate, they're called supercells, because a supercell is just a rotating thunderstorm. That's what the LLJ does, and this organizes those storms. Look at the convergence. All right, so here's our winds in our LLJ. Here's our winds at the 500. Specifically through here. I mean, look. This area is going to... This could... I don't know, man. I want to say this is going to end up being a high risk. I want to say this is going to end up being a 5 out of 5 high risk. As high as you can go. You guys think I'm crazy for saying that? There's no way it's not a moderate.
New information.
Your 500 your 500 millibar, your 850, your 925, your jet, the convergence, it's very, very strong. We take a look at some of our other parameters. Our instability, of course, is there. You don't need a ton of instability. This is more than enough instability all over North Dakota. Let's take a look at our or the Dakotas, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan. Let's take a look at mixed layer Cape, most unstable.
Attention, a new special
Plenty of
weather
instability.
statement has been issued.
Look at those updraft helicity tracks. Oh man, should we take a sounding out of here?
Attention, a new special weather statement has been issued.
I'm super interested to take a sounding out of here. No way. This has got to be the craziest sounding I'll probably ever take out of Canada. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, mark this for a clip. Yeah, someone mark down this time. What time is it? Oh my goodness. 4,600 joules per kilogram of surface cape. PDS Tor hazard. PDS Tor hazard in Canada. Look at the velocities. Oh my gosh. And the rotation. Insane. Look at the change in wind speed with height. We go from 10 knots up to 57. Our SRH, once we get right off the surface, pushes up to 283, 470. Wow. PDS Tor. That is a PDS Tor sounding just to the west of Brandon, Canada. Let's check out southeastern Saskatchewan. Let's take a sounding out of here. These are soundings you see in Oklahoma in the middle of tornado season, not in Canada. Almost 4,000 joules per kilogram surface cape. Some good storm relative helicity, nothing too crazy, but again, it's the hodograph that pops out to me here. Let's take a look in western. Actually, you know what? I want to move this forward a little bit more. Let's go to northwestern North Dakota. Look at the look at the loop-de-loop. Oh my gosh. 4,500 joules per kilogram of surface cape. Wow. Look at this up here. Let's take a sounding right here. Just incredible instability this far north. Actually, incredible instability this far north. Let me see here. This is when I think we're going to have the most vorticity. Yeah, look at this. Look at this hodograph. Still not a ton of storm relative helicity. Let's take a look a little bit earlier in the day. Let's take a look right here. Did I get this time frame? Let's go right here. I think it's going to be a high. I think it could be a high risk. I really do. Look at this. Look at the photograph going crazy. Look at the winds. Just spinning, converging winds. Wild.
Attention, a new radar indicated tornado
Supercell
warning has been issued.
Here's our Supercell composite. Look at this. 28.2. Oh my gosh. Someone screenshot that and send it to Mesomat. I'll screenshot it. There's no way. Remember where this was. This is the silliest photograph I've ever seen in my life. PDS tour. Let me FaceTime him real quick. And then we'll continue to move on. I know I need to get to answering everyone's questions. I'm sorry. I'm just in awe of this setup this far north. You just don't see this every day. Oh, did he hang up on me? Oh, we got a new tornado warning. I'm going to cover that for you guys too. Okay. I'll take a... Here, let me just do this. He just sent me a message. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just send this to him. That is crazy. Today's now a moderate? Okay. Oh, I was looking at this actually thinking that... Yeah, I keep forgetting that this is today's risk too. That is crazy. Let's take a look at that upgrade. Okay, let me get back to this. We have a tornado warning I need to cover for you guys too, and I do want to get to taking answer questions. Look at it. There it is. Moderate risk. There it is. There it is. Did we get an upgraded wind risk? There it is. Huge 45% SIG 2. I'm surprised we're not getting an upgraded tornado risk, if I'm being honest. Huge 45% SIG 2. This is big. That is huge. There we are. So, really quickly, just to break it down. Category 4, moderate risk was introduced for portions of the northern high plains. Confidence is increasing in a well-defined, cold pool-driven Bow Echo MCS developing across portions of the northern high plains later this afternoon. A potentially dense swath of 60 to 100 mile per hour gusts appears likely, and a derecho may occur. You can get 110 plus mile per hour winds with the derecho. So that's what we're watching. And if we take a look, the latest HRRR might show this for us. Let's see. Let's take a look at the latest HRRR. Do we see this MCS, this boa? Look at that right there. This is what they're concerned about. Right here. Right there. Wow. All right. I want to get to questions. So really quickly, let's go over. And there is a tornado warning right now, new tornado warning. So let me show you guys that. We're taking a look at... I'll show you on this one. Actually, I'll show you on the big screen. All right. New tornado warning. Right down here. So this is moving up to the northeast in Missouri. Western Hickory County in central Missouri, eastern Cedar County in southwestern Missouri, northwestern Polk County in southwestern Missouri, southeastern St. Clair County in west central Missouri. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Stockton, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. So here it is. Please take shelter. You're up here, Osceola, Humansville, Warsaw. All right, this is moving to the northeast. Not much to see. Well, oh, that's not what I want. That's not what I want to go to. I want to go to velocity. There we go. You can see a little bit of spin right in there. little bit of a couplet. Let's play this again. Yeah, right there. That's where it would be. Moving to the north-northeast. So take shelter. Lowest floor in your home. As many walls between you in the outside as possible. Get in a basement or a storm shelter away from windows. If you're down here, in and around Osceola, Warsaw, Stockton, Humansville, in Missouri. It's the only real one we're watching right now, right? Let me wrap this up real quick. Getting back to what we're looking at today, just a significant threat. If you're in the Dakotas, eastern Montana, you need to make sure you're paying attention today. Northeastern Wyoming as well. Still a little bit of a threat down here, of course. Tornado threat for portions of Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, and Oklahoma. Day 2, obviously we have multiple days of severe weather. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday look like they could get really crazy once again. For the I call them northern plains, high plains, upper Midwest, and then general Midwest down here, Great Lakes region. And I did quickly wanted to, this is what I was trying to get to, but I keep getting delayed. I did want to get to what the HRRR is showing for us as we get into Monday.
Attention.
Here we go, Monday.
Weather statement has been
Some
issued.
nice severe weather pushing through portions of the eastern Dakotas, northwestern Minnesota, north and western Minnesota, and then you can see portions of Nebraska here as well. Could get a little MCS in eastern Nebraska, so we'll be watching that. That is correlated with, here you go, here's your day 2 threat. Although not really, they're probably going to expand this. Taking a look at the latest Rufus there. Interesting that they don't have... We might get an upgrade. We might get an upgrade up here. All right, moving forward. Then we get into day 3. And there it is. Major severe threat up here. We're probably going to, at a minimum, go moderate. I think this is going to end up being a high day. I think we're going to go high. I think we're going to end up having a high threat day up here. And then we push into our day 4. And the Rufus is going absolutely nuts here. Really beginning around 1 p.m. Absolutely nuts with severe weather. Potentially beginning as early as 11 a.m. Starting here and then pushing down to the south like this, especially this corridor here. Significant bow echo here. Yeah, the Rufus is going nuts. Everything to the south of this line, a little bit of capping. Oh, Matt's FaceTiming me. You like that sounding? Oh my, I'm the worst. I called you twice.
No, you're fine, we got this moderate risk today. We'll get another one on Tuesday, 100%, because that's the craziest wording I've seen on a day.
We're getting a high risk on Tuesday.
Attention.
I think we're getting a high risk on Tuesday.
Has been issued.
You think so? Interesting. For winter tornadoes.
I haven't decided yet. I'm looking at the convergence between the 850 and 500 millibar jet. The instability, dude, it looks perfect. Yeah. I'm putting
the wording, minimal failure modes, and then a PDS situation already in their wording.
I was pulling PDS tours all over Canada on Tuesday. Did you see the sound? Did you see the sounding I sent you?
I did see that. That doesn't surprise me at all, honestly, given what the environment's going to be favorable for. And then Wednesday, I thought Wednesday was going to be bigger than Tuesday, but everybody's talking about the day before the day.
Wednesday looks pretty crazy too. I have it pulled up on stream right now. Let me show you. I'm looking at, let me clear all my writing. Look at what the Rufus does, how this pops it off on Wednesday. Look at this. I mean, this is just, it's just, look at starting up north there. It's just MCS after MCS after MCS. Like, they just keep batching together. I can't believe we have an enhanced day 4, and who knows? We may end up in an enhanced or moderate day 5 as well.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. It's gonna be the craziest week all year.
I was saying this could end up being the most significant severe weather day for the northern plains, high plains, and upper Midwest in potentially a decade.
8 years today, right? They're extremers. They got it.
Yeah.
Like the first time in like 8 years.
Yeah. So, but this was my biggest concern. Taking a look at our 500 millibar, and let me go here and then go to model. I want to show you this really quickly. I've got my stream waiting on me, but let me show you upper air. We'll go to the 850 here. So I'm taking a look out here on Tuesday. Let's go fast forward.
That trough is crazy looking.
This to me just looks insane. The short waves popping through here on the 500 millibar and our 850 perfect southerly flow into a perfect northwesterly flow. 70 knot winds.
When that occurs on Tuesday,
Yeah.
we'll be 10 days away from the year of the EFI last year in Interland.
Dude, if we don't see a downgrade, there's gonna be some sort of EF3 plus tornado up there in the northern plains or Manitoba. Yeah. Yeah, let me actually fast forward really quick and see this jet. Yeah, the jet. Oh my gosh, the jet is absolutely going crazy over Minnesota the next day as well.
I'm glad I did my birthday weekend stuff this weekend. Shit.
Yeah, this is insane. Wild. Duluth is probably gonna be in a freaking high risk. Anyways, I'm loving Weatherfront. Look at this. I got 4 different radars up.
Right now, I love it.
So good, dude. So good.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'll let you get back to your stream. I'll have to
Okay.
ideas. I'll put you later.
I also decided I'm just streaming on YouTube right now. I'll keep posting to TikTok, but TikTok has pissed me off so much.
On TikTok right now, I decided to go back just to try it today. No restrictions. It was my PayPal logo.
Well, I keep getting restrictions every single day, so.
Still, hurting people from the platform or no?
And I was telling Stream the other day, like, I'll post a video, get 10,000 views, and then I'll post a video the next day and get like 5 views. So their algorithm's been messed up. I'm kind of tired of putting in a lot of work onto it, you know.
I feel that.
So
Yeah.
it's funny how YouTube never has any of these issues.
YouTube full time and
Yeah.
stream on TikTok anymore at some point too.
Yeah. And when you dual stream it, like, makes my computer slow down and stuff anyway, so.
That's not fun at all. That's definitely
Yeah. All right, I'm going to get back to stream and
same here.
all right, dude. See ya. Yeah, Matt feels the same way, guys. This is going to be crazy this week. This is going to be crazy this week. Yeah, I'm looking at. If you guys have any questions, let me know right now. I know I want to take some questions. So, but this looks wild. Tuesday and Wednesday looks absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. I'm glad that we've got the upgrades out now. Again, moderate risk. 4 out of 5 SIG 2 up here. People need to take this seriously today. I think this is going. I think this was going high risk on Tuesday. I think this is at a minimum going moderate. We could have a high risk up here as well. These 2 days look insane. So here's what I want to show you guys what they're saying. Numerous severe thunderstorms are likely to develop across. This is for Tuesday's threat. Numerous severe thunderstorms are likely to develop across parts of the northern plains and upper Mississippi Valley Tuesday afternoon and into the night. Will Redwood County in Minnesota be fine on Wednesday and Tuesday? All of Minnesota should be extremely weather aware on Tuesday and Wednesday. The entire state of Minnesota, whether it be Tuesday and Wednesday or just Tuesday or just Wednesday, the entire state of Minnesota over that 48 hours is going to be under at least an enhanced. Probably most of the state is going to be under a moderate. Some of it's going to be under a high risk. I love the fact that I called the PDS sounding a full minute. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So several strong tornadoes. That means EF2 plus. I'd say EF3 plus. Very large hail and damaging winds will be possible. Elsewhere, isolated to wireless. Significant severe storms are likely Tuesday afternoon and evening, with the greatest strong tornado potential across northern and eastern North Dakota and crazy into far northwest Minnesota and across the international border. I love how they don't even say, yeah. Yep. I want to see what they're saying about this day as well. Let's take a look. All right, here we go. So a concentrated area of potentially significant severe weather is expected Wednesday afternoon and evening, centered across portions of Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa. A number of deterministic models have trended slightly faster with the progression of a lead shortwave, trough, and associated jet streak through the northern plains. I don't know why sometimes they call high plains northern plains. It's so weird. I guess there is a little bit of a difference. All right, whatever. Where they're situated. Into the upper Mississippi Valley. And the surface low pressure initially over eastern South Dakota is forecast to develop northeast along a cold front, blah, 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 blah. So, blah, 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 moderate instability, initial, blah, 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 blah. Yes, capable of producing all severe hazards. So that means tornado, wind, and hail. Blah, 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 blah. All right, yeah. What they're saying is both these days look crazy. And we have a day 5 slight as well. I can't wait to make a video tomorrow morning. I'm going to wake up early and put out a video. There's going to be... I'm so excited. Not excited for severe damaging storms that are going to damage homes and threaten people's lives. Remember, guys, I can't control the weather. I can only forecast on it. But I do love covering severe weather because I find it very interesting. It's what got me into meteorology. All right. You always have to preference that because some people get upset that you get excited about severe weather, or that people get excited about severe weather. Alrighty. We do have some storms going on right now. Let me take another look at the national radar. This is going to get cranking up here soon. Let's take a look down here. Again, we still have this tornado warning out here in Missouri. A little bit of a couplet right here. This is moving to the northeast. It was moving at 45 miles per hour. Should still be moving around that speed. Iconium, moving up towards Warsaw. Could still be on the ground. You can kind of see the little bit of an inflow wrap. So just be careful. Take shelter if you're out ahead of this tornado warning down here in southwestern Missouri. Other than that, not much going on. I am going to be keeping my eyes right now mostly on the why are my notifications going off? One second, guys. Alert bar. I guess there's just no alerts popping up, huh? Can you guys hear that when it pops up? Could you guys hear that tornado warning when it popped up? Okay, good. Just want to make sure. I think I just didn't have my my monitor on. My monitoring on.
Attention,
okay.
A new special weather statement has been issued.
With this wind threat later, God, I don't want to stream on TikTok, but when it comes to having like a 4 out of 5, like a moderate or a high threat, I feel like I have to stream on TikTok because that's where a lot of my audience is, and it's one thing to not stream in like a marginal or severe day, but like if we have a moderate or high threat, I'm gonna feel bad not streaming on TikTok. It's also good for my channel, but I kind of don't care about that as much right now. Well, this is all we have right now. Oh, I haven't really gone over the tropics if anyone's interested. I haven't really gone over the tropics. National Hurricane Center. Look at that. Tropical storm. Well, we should have one in a second. Should become tropical storm. It's tropical depression right now. What's this? What's the B name? Does anyone know? Request sounding. Yeah, give me a sounding out of there. There she is. There's that tropical depression. Yep. This is about to be our second tropical storm of the year. It actually looks pretty impressive for just a tropical depression. Pretty nice spin in the atmosphere there. Here's our other one down here. It looks like actually this is it, I think. Let's go and take a look at our outlook and see if I'm right. Yeah, this is going to be your second one, and this is going to be moving north just like that. Look at that. I picked the low pressure right out of the cloud. You can see it. You can see it spinning here. That's our other low right there. So both of these, there's number 1. There's number 2. This is probably going to be a tropical storm soon. This is probably going to become a tropical storm right before it makes landfall there. But the Euro is seeing some very fun stuff. The Euro is seeing a tropical storm forming in the Gulf here. Let's see if it still is the latest Euro. I think it was the Euro. Let's go to the Euro AI. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. The ensemble's not going to show me. All right, we'll go to... a little something there in the Western Gulf. Here's what I'll have to do. This is what I think... Did I post this earlier? I'll show you guys what I was looking at. This is pretty interesting. I think you guys will find this interesting. Let's go over here. Update it. Update plot. Get loop. Check that out. Let's go Conus view. Check that out. Look at this. Look at the Euro throwing all of this stuff down into the Gulf. Lots of different chances for tropical activity. You gonna say hi to stream? What's this chocolate all over your face? What are you eating?
I'm eating a sandwich.
You're eating a sandwich? What's all over your face? Oh, peanut butter?
A new special weather statement.
Say hi, stream.
I stream. I love you, stream.
Okay. Go wipe off your face, messy boy. But yeah, lots of different chances for the Euro's seeing a lot of stuff pop off down here. Let me take a look at a few other things here. Let's go through some of these update plot. Okay, as well there. Google DeepMind. Google DeepMind sees something off the coast of Texas, but other than that, not much. Gencast. Not much. It's really the Euro AI that's seeing it. So interesting. We'll see. We will see. Overall, though, oh, and this is the other thing that's pretty interesting to look at too. Before I get back, tropical hazard outlook. Here's the latest tropical hazard outlook. There you go. Not really much expected. Not really much expected out of the Caribbean, tropical Atlantic. A little bit of sauce in the Western Atlantic Basin, though, and in the Gulf. Not much expected as we push through middle to end of June either. Pretty quiet. It's expected to remain quiet, but there's an opportunity here. So we'll see. We'll see. Overall, nothing too crazy. I needed this coffee. All right. I might be getting on later when we have this derecho pushing through North Dakota. Oh, did you guys see? I said to, I want to show you guys a tweet that I made towards the weather front, and they liked it and didn't respond, and it made me upset because I need an answer from them. Let me show you this. I said, Weatherfront has been awesome to use. I'm seriously loving this app. True. One feature I'd love to see is a premium tier geared towards weather streamers that includes licensed live chaser feeds for broadcast use. As someone who streams severe weather, I'd gladly pay significantly more for access to something like that, and I know many other streamers who would as well. Finding and coordinating with chasers can be one of the hardest parts of live coverage. It's actually not the hardest part. It's actually impossible. I tweet at them. I email them. I call them. I do everything. I can literally, I could tweet. I will give the next chaser that messages me $5,000 to allow me to use your broadcast on my live stream. I probably wouldn't get a response on my tweet. But then as I scroll through my Twitter, X, whatever, I see chasers, not all, but chasers complain like, oh, gas is so expensive. We don't get paid enough. It's not enough money. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here trying to like throw money at chasers and I can't get a response. But so I'm just like, hey, Weatherfront, why don't you figure out a way to have like a tier? Who cares? $150 a month. I'd pay it. If I was able to broadcast, if I was able to use, I literally would pay $150 a month if I was able to use Chaser, if it allowed me to broadcast or get the license to broadcast to chasers. So anyways, finding and coordinating with chasers can be one of the hardest parts of live coverage, so having a built-in solution would be a huge value add. Is this something even feasible down the road, or am I completely off base here? And then Weatherfront liked the tweet, and didn't respond. Like, what the heck? Tufts did, though. Love Tufts. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to let you guys know if that ever does become a feature, you know who made it happen. To me, it seems like so I might be missing something. There might be something that makes this complicated or stupid. But in my head, this is the most obvious business decision ever. You have plenty of streamers who would pay a lot of money for this because the most chasers make it impossible to contact them or to work with them. Like chasers don't like when people talk to them, I guess. I can't get in contact. No chasers ever respond to my emails, to my tweets. And I know it's not just me because I have other people, like Matt has the same issue. Other people who live stream weather that I talk to have the same issue. They can never get in contact with chasers. Chasers don't answer them. They can't get anything licensed, any streams licensed to use. So it's like unless you're freaking Ryan Hall or Max Velocity, like you just can't. Like there's some other streamers obviously, but it's really hard. So this just seems like easy. Like, okay, you're going to have people paying you a lot more. Weatherfront's going to make a lot more money. The chasers are going to have a lot more money coming in, and they won't even have to do anything. Weatherfront's going to handle the licensing. And then I get freaking chasers that I can use on my stream. How is that not a win-win-win? We see you. That's a solid maybe. Facts. I don't know how that's not a win-win-win. See, I would say yes, one-stop shop, but it would truly be a one-stop shop if I could broadcast chasers. Right now it's an everything but one-stop shop. Anyways. That's my 2 cents. A moderator turned on slow mode. Who did that? Oh, I made you a mod. I made you a mod, yes. Alrighty. So, okay, I'll plan on hopping on here later and covering this stuff. Let me see what the latest is. When are we gonna pop off, guys? Yeah, someone probably hit it by accident. Let's see when this is gonna pop off. Right there. So things are gonna start getting spicy today. Around 5. It could be around 5. But really intense, probably around 7 or 8. So I'll plan to hop back on and cover this as it pushes to the northeast. And then we'll cover some other things as well. By the way, just to mention before I hop off for a little bit, their geo satellite goes so hard on Weatherfront. How pretty is this? So good. You got natural.
Attention, a new special
What's
weather
better, true
statement
color
has been issued.
or geo color? True. Actually, I think true color. I like the true color is a little bit lighter.
Attention, a new special weather statement has been issued.
I was trying to comment and the box kept disappearing. Yeah, 8 p.m. You really are. You really are living up to the name. I love looking at the satellite as storms are about to pop off because you can really start to see. I'm trying to. It's nice when you see like outflow boundaries running into each other. Some low-level clouds beginning to push off to the southeast. Which area are we going to start to see these storms forming in first? Let me actually do this before I hop off here. I want to take a look. Let me go back to our national radar on my other screen. You know what? Here, we'll do this. We'll do this. Right, because this is the area we're watching right here. So we're starting to see some storms forming right here. And I wonder if this is going to become our main MCS tonight, or if this is going to become our main MCS tonight. I think it's I think it's going to end up being a little bit further back. Let's see. You could actually see this a little bit of an outflow boundary here running into these storms and creating some forcing right there. So this storm right here is about to pop off. This storm right here is about to go. Out near Recluse, Biddle, Broadus. Interesting names. This storm right here is about to pop off. Look at this out. Okay, here's the outflow. Low level clouds moving down to the south. Watch it collide with this cell right there. Ready? Boom. Yeah, this one's going to continue to strengthen. We might see our main MCS form right here. Oh, this radar's so good. This radar's so good, guys. Yeah. Yeah, you are currently 3 for 3. Okay, well, I'll hop on a little bit later, and this should be fun, especially because not a lot of people live out here. Some people do live out here, though, and I really hope they are aware of this moderate risk that they're in today, because there's serious derecho potential. Serious derecho potential out here. I'm talking about 100+ mile per hour straight line winds. So we'll see. I'll be back on a little bit later. See you guys.